Hi, IVA. We have your announcements for you, and there's lots of information, especially about dress code. My name is Briss Bryant. I am the principal, and I'm joined by.
Santos and Limase.
What grade are you in?
In 7th grade.
7th grade.
I'm Sofia, and I'm in 7th grade.
7th graders representing. And Sofia, tell us what to expect in April.
Okay, so April, so basically the week of 19 through 23 is the hybrid bell schedule that begins. So teachers will be on campus and students will still be at home, but the week of the 26th through the 30th will be hybrid in person begins. So finally we all get to go back. So
okay, so perfect. And quick review, do you guys go to school next week? No, it's the following week, last week of April. Okay, we have a brand new schedule that is starting next week. Nobody has any class changes. Everybody keeps the same teachers. Everybody keeps the same Zoom links because everyone at some point will be Zooming in. For the students who are assigned Group A, you're coming to school Tuesday and Wednesday. And Group B is coming to school Thursday and Friday. And the days when you're not coming to school, you're logging in. So your classes will all be connected. It's called hybrid because it's like part of this and part of this happening at the same time. This is the new bell schedule. It's a staggered bell schedule, but Mondays remain the same. So it's just next Tuesday. What time are you guys going to start class next Tuesday? I'm like quiz mode. What time?
in hybrid or next week?
Next week. What time will
So
you?
next week, sorry, we're gonna start our new schedules, and it's kind of like a practice for hybrid. So we're gonna start at 8:30, and that's just for 7th graders. But 6th graders start at 8:20, and 8th grade starts at 8:40.
Perfect. And then when you are coming to school in person, what time will you start? I'm like totally
8:30.
Yes, it's the same time. We're going to practice a schedule next week that we will use whether you're in person or logging in by Zoom. Santos, quiz. What time do you get out of school being a 7th grader?
All right, being a 7th grader, I get out of school at 1:05.
That's correct. Everybody gets out slightly different time, and we have 20-minute break and then a 30-minute break. So everybody, Zoom or in person, has the same schedule. Santos, tell us more.
Parent Square. You can go on Parent Square and find that there's advisory on Mondays, hybrid community and conversation, and then assignments for Group A are going to be on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and for Group B, you're going to be on Thursdays and Fridays. So if you're assigned to Group A, you're going to be on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and Group B, you're going to be assigned on Thursdays and Fridays.
And what do people do if their parents don't know how to get onto Parent Square?
You can, I guess, talk to the office staff.
Yep. Call the school. What day are you guys assigned?
Well, I'm going back on Tuesday and Wednesday. I don't know about Santos.
I think I'm assigned Group A, so I'm going back on Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
You guys are in a cohort, which means you will have all your breaks together. You will maybe be in classes together, maybe not, but you're going to see each other. Ha! That's cool. Okay, Sofia.
Okay, so this is basically all the grade levels advisory community groups, and this does not mean that your advisor is changing. So let's say that, so I have Mr. Sachs as my advisor. So I would click the Noble link and not anything else, just the Noble link, because you're going to have just that class one time with Ms. Noble, Ms. Susan, and Mr. Sachs.
Yeah, so on Monday, we want to give time for like a transition to this new hybrid model. So instead of being in your separate advisory groups, we're grouping up advisories for a one-time community conversation. Santos, whose advisory group are you in?
I am going to be in Miss Noble's advisory group because I have Miss Natalie Susan for my advisor. So I'm going to be clicking on Miss Noble's link.
Oh my goodness, you guys didn't even know you're doing announcements, plus you're in the same cohort. You're going to be in the same advisory group. It's going to be like, you'll get so sick of each other. Okay, so one-time advisory change. My job is to tell you that in order to come to school, students have to have complete immunization records, and the office is working with just a couple people that need it. You have to take an asymptomatic test, which means you're taking a COVID test, even if you're not showing any symptoms. It's happening next week. There's a lot more information coming. I won't even mention it. But next week, if you're Group A, which we now know you both are, you're coming in Wednesday between 2 and 5. And if you're Group B, you're coming in Thursday between 2 and 5. Sophia.
Okay, so there will be little bags of Ziploc bags, and you can just, do it yourself. So it doesn't have to be someone else. And it'll be like little Ziploc bags, and there'll be like I guess, swabs or sticks, and you can just swab your nose on both sides and just put it back in the Ziploc bag. It's super easy. So, and there's directions. So.
Yeah. Thank you, Sophia. Thank you, so that people know what to expect. All right, here's some details. 30 students in your grade level cohort. So it's 7th graders on Tuesday, Wednesday are considered a cohort, and they'll be able to switch classes and have their same teachers and hang out at breaks together. But the 7th graders on Thursday, Friday are in a totally different cohort. So it's a small group of students that are actually interacting. Sophia, what about masks?
Okay, so there are surgical or cloth, not gator. And you have to wear one. So yeah.
Okay, Santos clubs.
So clubs continue online. You're going to be online for clubs. Not in person. And then students bring Chromebooks and school supplies in their backpacks. Cannot share supplies. Do not share it. It is not what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so on the 20-minute and 30-minute breaks between classes, you cannot eat your lunch, but you can bring small snacks or like a small food to snack on. But it cannot be your lunch because
I guess it could be your
yeah.
lunch. It's just like you only get a certain amount of time, and if you're going to eat, you're going to be distanced from people, like even on these markers. So you could bring food to eat, and the school will have food to eat, but you get released for actual lunch. Does that make sense? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, here's the game, Santos. This is you, the game.
All right. Can and cannot. Halloween costumes. I'm sorry, but you cannot wear that to school. Wear purple pants. You can.
Why can you wear purple pants?
Because you can.
Okay.
Hats, beanies without logos.
You can. This one's wrong.
You can't. You can wear those without logos, but you cannot wear them with logos. I'm sorry, but you can't. Spicy socks. You can. Wear your best clothes. You can.
Although you might be sitting on the blacktop, so I don't know if you want to do that.
Keychains on backpacks. Yes, you can.
And Sophia, tell us about the dress code.
Okay, so dress code will be you're required to wear plain clothes, no images or words, branding, rips, holes. You have to cover your stomach and armpits, and closed-toed shoes, as well as you have to wear flannel and polka dots. Those are okay. Joggers and jeans, those are okay. And yeah.
Almost everything's okay. Like purple pants, totally okay. Purple pants with a huge logo of like my rock band, not okay. Plus, I'm not in a rock band. Where do you get to ask questions? Well, advisory on Monday. We also have a fireside chat next Tuesday. You can ask more questions there. Ask your teachers. Ask info at IVA Long Beach. Ask on the Google Classroom. That's a good place too. You can call the school. I know that there's lots of information and we've taken a lot of time. So
Bye.
Bye.